It's been another high-octane, action-packed week of Karen activity, reaching an all-time high. If you're checking with the meteorologist, you'll know that there's at least been a 90% chance of a downpour of Karens on any given day this last week, so it's been pretty wild. Pandora's box has been fully opened, and now we're left with the wrath and the chaos of the Karens. I can't help but draw similarities between what's happening right now and what happened in my favorite movie, 1999's The Mummy, when Brendan Fraser and the crew accidentally revive a mummy, and then as a result of this there were plagues that were put upon the world. I feel like something might have happened in this day and age where someone opened a sarcophagus and the only plague that came with that was these Karens. We'll go ahead and start with the most popular Karen sighting this week. This one's actually pretty special and pretty scientifically important, I'd argue. This isn't just some generic Karen, this is actually the guardian spirit of blueberries Karen. She comes out when she feels blueberries are being threatened, and it's someone we've read about in fairy tales, but until now we've never had video evidence that this Karen even exists. This is like finding a video of Bigfoot.
I pay taxes, I pay for this park, and I don't like to see people wrecking it.
We're not wrecking it. There's literally so many berries everywhere.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here, there's so many berries!
I cannot.
Complete twits.
You ever get so mad at someone that you just bust a fucking move? This Karen got so upset that she just couldn't help but hit the electric slide part 2 right then and there. I've said it before and it's absolutely true. Karens are just like children with temper tantrums and shit like that. Basically, a Karen is the result of a toddler being Freaky Friday'd into the body of a miserable middle school English teacher.
We're twits. You're the one coming up to two young girls, getting
Young
mad
girls,
at them for
yeah,
picking
you're
berries.
like 6 years old.
6 years old?
Because we wanted to eat some berries.
I was saying, eat all the berries you want, just don't take the bush with you.
It's not the bush. It's literally it's a tiny branch of berries.
She's like King Ramses from that Courage the Cowardly Dog episode. Return the slab! Return the berries, or suffer my curse. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to see her break out those moves again where she's flailing her arms around acting like she's swatting away invisible bees that are swarming her.
Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business?
You know, that is the fucking rudest thing you've said to me.
You decided
Go
to come
back
up to
where
us.
you came from if you want to use language like that.
Oh, why don't you go back to where you came from, you fucking colonizer?
I like how that's where the line in the sand was. You've gone too far telling me to mind my own business. Are you kidding me? Mind my own business? Do you know who I am? I can't mind my own business because I'm fucking miserable and I need to get mad at every opportunity possible so I can yell at some kids, so I can boogie down with my fucking noodle arms, and I need to get mad. Mind my own business. Now I've gone way too fucking far and now I'm fucking upset. Imagine thinking it's rude when someone tells you, hey, just mind your own shit. Honestly, the rational response to that should be like, you know what? That's a really good point. This isn't affecting me personally. Why did I interject myself into this? I'm getting the fuck out.
Where did you come from?
Where did you come from? I'm actually curious. Where'd you come
U.S.
U.S.?
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're not even
you're
from
not
here.
Canadian either.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so but we are Canadian too. I was born here.
I was born here too.
Okay.
Were you born here?
No?
Okay,
Oh.
so this is actually like I was born here and you're not even born
My
here, and you're
grandparents
telling me to
were?
go
Doesn't
back
matter,
to
you're
where
telling us to go
your
back to-
grandparents weren't either. That's the thing. Were your grandparents born here? No.
Look, she's smiling.
Yeah, that angle didn't pan out too well for you there, did it? Not only did they get to eat those berries, but they got to slap you down right there on your own fucking stupid argument, so that was a bit rough for you.
Is that what you want?
I'm just telling you to get a mask on.
I don't have a mask.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't have a mask. This is fucking ridiculous. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You're not gonna sell me this? It's gonna take you to. I'm spreading more dirt standing here, for God's sakes.
Yeah, this seems about par for the course. This looks about right for your average Miller Lite consumer here. I imagine there hasn't been a single case of Miller Lite that's been sold that hasn't had this kind of negative interaction with a customer. Buying a case of Miller Lite just says to your friends and family, hey, I make bad choices. Obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I've made it very clear in the past, Miller Lite is my least favorite beer. It just tastes like somebody plugged a catheter into my high school bully and is just milking the piss out of them and feeding it to me. It just tastes like I'm drinking hateful piss.
I'm not paying for a fucking mask. I'm not paying for it. We have a right in America not to wear a fucking mask. Have you not watched the news?
There's almost nothing more frustrating than listening to these stupid fucking troglodytes think that they're right when they're just outright wrong and refusing to accept that they're wrong. It is a business. A business can put whatever policies they want and refuse service to people that don't abide by those policies. That is their right. But then you have these fucking dumb homunculus walk around, my rights, my rights, my rights. I can jerk off in the store if I wanted to. It's my penis. God gave me this penis. You're not the boss of my penis. I could beat my fucking meat right here with no mask on, and you can't stop me. It's so fucking silly that no one seems to understand that a business can enforce whatever the fuck it wants to on the people that choose to shop there. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. And I don't understand this huge hoopla about masks in the first place. Why don't you get upset about the fact that businesses require you to wear clothes to shop there? It takes a lot more effort to put on a shirt and pants than it does to put on a mask. Why don't you get upset about that? They're taking control of your body, saying what you need to wear to come into their business. That's infringing on your so-called rights that you're arguing about. Why is it only the mask you take an issue with? The mask is a lot less effort than putting on clothes in the morning. Why don't you just try and shop around naked and see how that pans out?
We don't have to do this.
Okay, it says on the paper right here it's gonna pass.
There, find it. I'm not going to touch it. I think it went over there.
Pick it up. You spit on the front counter. Don't do that. I think over here.
Karen going with the classics here by spitting on the man, which is a crime. So now the only rights that you're entitled to, Karen, are your Miranda rights. That's assault. And during a pandemic, it's more than assault. You're just a giant piece of shit.
They're playing. That's what the park is for.
I never saw a car in here before.
It's a Power Wheel
It
car,
doesn't
man.
bother me. What bothers me is you have a little kid in here that doesn't have a driver's license. He's just a little kid and you're not with him.
It's not a real car.
This one's almost just a wholesome Karen encounter. She smells some people were having fun at the park, so she goes out of her way to just put the kibosh on that shit and shut it down. And then she takes notice, wait a minute, those are little kids in a truck? Is that a truck in the park? Hey, what the fuck is this? These are some unlicensed kids in a fucking cyber truck. Are you kidding me? You're a terrible parent. Where are their license? I'm gonna have them thrown in the slammer for this. This is a crime. This is a fucking crime. In my peaceful park? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Don't talk to me. Did I invite you into my conversation? Did I invite you into my conversation? Did I invite you into my conversation? Do you have any right to be speaking to me right now? Are you involved in this situation? Are you involved in it?
I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not. And don't talk to me. Do not talk to me. Take your bullshit mask off and act like a real person. And you are not the boss of me.
Oh yeah, she did it. She just dropped the "you're not the boss of me" line. Every single Karen freakout is more and more evidence that as Karens age, they become more and more like children. It's like some Benjamin Button shit. I was half expecting this woman to throw a chocolate bar on the ground and start crying about how unfair the other lady was being.
Didn't you say you were in a hurry?
You either. Don't. You guys can all fucking wait. Don't talk to me.
We are waiting with patience and kindness.
No, you're all fucking talking to me when I told you not to.
This is probably the most conversation this lady's gotten in the last 30 years. Her children grew up and started to ignore her. She doesn't get to see her grandchildren very often. They ignore her phone calls. And now, finally, some people are talking to her and she just doesn't even know how to respond. So she's just lashing out at everyone here because she just doesn't know how to converse with anyone anymore. She's out of practice and she's just kind of a big asshole.
I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
Look what you're doing to
What
this
are you gonna
child.
do about it?
Look at this little
What are you
girl.
gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
That's a terrible
What are you gonna do about it?
Try to get
Run
rid
your
of it.
bitch ass mouth like the dumbass cunt that you are? Cool.
Oh, I do say that was a bit too far. Wow. I always like when a Karen says, what are you going to do about it? And then get like fucking shocked when someone actually does something, like slap her. We've seen like 1,000 of those by now, but unfortunately in this case, the woman wasn't feeling like slapping her. Probably wouldn't even be worth like the extra effort to walk up there and then just take one on her cheek. But I always find that to be pretty remarkable because they're constantly egging it on and then play the victim when something does happen. And I have no doubt in my mind, if that lady did swing on her, this one that's making the big huff and puff would have totally abandoned all sense of toughness and just start crying about how she's the victim and calling the police about what just happened.
That's assault!
No, it's not.
If you spit on her, that is assault!
She's in my face touching me. Call the police. I'm cool with that.
Not on her!
She's touching me. Yes, it is.
You spit on her!
No.
There's nothing more cowardly than spitting on somebody, and it's very common right now with Karens. That's really their go-to signature move. Their anime finisher is just the old loogie that they pop at someone that they're having a disagreement with. But yeah, these were the biggest Karen clips of this week, and another great week of Karen activity for sure. And I don't think there's any signs of the Karens starting to slow down or become self-aware. For as long as Facebook exists, these Karens will exist. And that's about it. So yeah. Jesus Christ, it really is her again.
Huh? Does she get 72 fucking dicks in her mouth?
Whoa, that's a lot of penis. No mouth can hold 72 wieners, lady.
Do you know what date is? Month?
You're not gonna beat the Alpha Kais. Just leave, lady.
Hand off me, motherfucker!
Ooh, her catchphrase.
Guys, come this way. She's not gonna follow us.
See what happens to you. I fucking dare you to fucking touch me. One fucking
Give her a wet willy.
more.
She will melt down. She'll short circuit.
Charles, don't.
Ooh, that's a strong name, Charles. You're born for greatness. Kiss her. Confuse her.
Ever fucking touch me again.
Touch her, Charles.
You put your fucking hands on me, sir.
Poke her in the stomach.
We want.
Motherfucker!
Look at this. Look at this right here. You've been recorded the whole time.
She looks like an extra on The Walking Dead. Like one of the zombies that you see in the background. Did she live in Walmart?
And ask Jesus Christ to forgive
Maybe you should ask Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think she's even wearing the same outfit from the last time. She has one set of clothes and she lives in the dumpster at Walmart.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate.
Yeah. This was the first sighting of her. This is when she first, like, came into the public eye. She's like the missing link between Homo sapiens and Sasquatch. You know what I mean? Like, you know how science is always debating, like, how the fuck are we related? How can the Sasquatch exist, you know, finding Bigfoot? She's that missing link.
You're supposed to pick up everything.
Nope, 4 bags.
Yeah.
What you're serving.
Oh, you
It's
are
like a
so much
WWE
crap.
promotional.
Wait till
More
your
than
boss
this, too.
tells you what you
He's
gotta
on
do.
I'm half expecting a
You
Ric
think you
Flair
get to decide
woo.
what you pick up and what
No,
you don't.
it's what you ordered.
You little twerp.
It's what you ordered.
You little twerp. I know what I ordered.
Okay.
And you're gonna pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the WrestleMania SmackDown 1999.
You like your job? Because you ain't gonna have it. Pass today, baby.
Ooh, it's a crank window. That's a power move. He's fucking cranking it in front of her. I like that. Imagine you take a shit in front of him. I will say, though, this is a different outfit. So clearly she owns more than one.
Pissing your pants already.
So we're getting more character development.
I'm not, because it's all on video.
Thank you, Jesus Christ, for videos. Yeah.
Woo! Esports! YouTube! I love motion pictures.
Is it worth getting in an
I
accident?
told you what you were supposed to do.
She's boiling over.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay.
Like a damn child.
All right.
And you can't even follow instructions.
Why don't you go back
How old
to your
are you?
vehicle? Why don't you go back to your
Baba
vehicle?
baby, baba baby. Dot, 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 dot,
Oh,
dot,
now
dot,
I
dot,
understand you. Oh, now I get it. Fuck, why didn't you just say that from the get-go? Now you sound sane. She's gonna start, like, doing the worm or something. Jump in front of this car. Hell won't accept her. Yeah, like Constantine, heaven doesn't want her, hell won't accept her. So they've condemned her to Walmarts and empty roads.
And you go to a customer's garbage cans and they got 5 bags, then you charge them for 1 extra. But you got enough common sense to pick the sucker up. This guy ain't got no common sense.
Who's she talking to? Is there an audience? Is this a theatrical performance? Oh god. We're reaching the climax. Move over, Joaquin Phoenix. What the fuck? Oh, now I'm following. Okay. It's a game of charades. Sounds like meth. Damn, she's fucking busting a move. What was that? Was she hitting the low? Whipping and nay-naying? Yeah, she challenged. It's her fault. She challenged him. She was talking mad shit before this. No, Willard. Don't let her say those things about your mother. Oh!
It's a good thing I'm not fragile.
It's a good thing he's not kicking.
You cannot import a dangerous species. You cannot bring them into
This'll teach you to talk shit about my mid-gameplay.
for the fight, you see.
I may be in silver, but I box like a plat.
No, we do not.
Oh, yeah, baby.
People challenge for the
Oh, fuck yeah, take him down. Now he's learning strategy. Take down the man with the leash.
What does he eat?
Well, he has a very
Human
nice
flesh.
pellet.
Oh, yeah. Fucking pounding his chest like King
I
Kong.
think he had a gun. He's
Keep
such a
attacking the
good
handler,
animal,
then you'll be
so mean.
free.
Good boy, Will.
No one can
Now, don't
stop
go
you.
down
And
the
don't let her
steps.
sexually harass you like
Australians
that.
make coats out. Irene.
Oh!
Are
You stepped into the danger zone there for a second, Irene.
endangered species? I always have to ask that.
Oh, you're fucked.
You can see why now.
That leather jacket won't protect you now.
Easy. You can see why now. Can
Get him with some capoeira. Like dominoes, baby. His technique is nuts. Rags the kangaroo attacks Marty the monster. Why is Marty the monster taunting Rags? About to rip his head off. Poked him in the eyes. Oh, you're so fucked, Marty. He's got him in a blood choke. It's just... Somebody get Big Bird out here. We're about to lose one. Damn, that grip is tight. He is... He is putting... He is putting him to bed. God damn. Look at those biceps. You're not getting him off easily. They have to try and, like, bribe him out of there. Hold him for ransom. Rarely does someone suggest something that makes me laugh, but when you give me a good kangaroo fight, I can't help but giggle. Fuck. Yeah, grovel at his feet, Marty. Fuck. Just get Marty out of there. It's like a red cape in front of a bull.
Century, 4 tsunamis have struck the coast of Alaska, including the order.
He's gonna shoot the tsunami away. How's that gonna help against the tsunami? Don't worry, I have anti-tsunami weapons. Nobody has a phobia of puppies. This man is an actor. A paid actor.
Think of your family.
Doesn't sound like a phobia, it sounds like a sexual fetish, like he's coming.
Not a coward.
You're a pussy.
You are not a coward.
Not a coward, you're a step above that. Pet the goddamn puppy, Marvin. That dog's gonna have such a big ego at the dog park, like, yeah, I made a biker afraid.
There's no fear, they go after fear.
I know it's tough.
No, they don't.
You're regaining your life.
You're thinking of, like, werewolves. Dogs don't sense fear. As more and more things start opening in the world amid the pandemic, more and more middle-aged single mothers are trying to go back out into society and find things to be angry about. I recently covered the Karen apocalypse that we've just experienced. However, if the Karen apocalypse was an earthquake, what you're about to see is the aftershock. One thing I find interesting is since most people have been inside for a long time now, a lot of people are starting to get a vitamin D deficiency from what I've read. But I'd argue it's almost more dangerous to go outside due to an overdose of vitamin K. Karen. Society right now, the outside world that I've now become a stranger to, is experiencing dangerous levels of exposure to vitamin K. It's like walking into fucking Chernobyl if instead of radiation it was just pure negative Karen shit. So let me just show you the recent Karen Armageddon we're now experiencing.
45 minutes of having it on. It's the first time I've worn one. I am disoriented. I'm a little mad, if you can't tell that already.
Oh, don't worry, you weren't keeping that a secret from me. I had a sneaking suspicion. Between that stereotypical where's your manager haircut, it's time to go to corporate and take a shit, also the facial expression that just kind of conveys I'm always mad even when things are great, I was just able to immediately sniff out you were a bit upset about something.
Like, I'm frustrated, but I don't feel good physically. Like, I can tell you right now, I wasn't getting enough oxygen, and I just had on one of these little stupid things.
I see what she means. I can hardly breathe in this shit. I'm about to fucking pass out on you, just suffocating myself here. I like how my beard hair kind of sticks out here. It's like little innocent pubes popping out of someone's whitey tighties. But anyway, this is something I see a lot from these kind of people. I can't breathe in it. It's impossible. I'm suffocating to death. I would have loved to see her in the store if she's trying that shit, like she's just like falling over herself and then like everyone's ripping the mask off to try and save her life. Jesus! What is this, a mask? She's killing herself for our safety, what a hero! She's wearing a mask and she's dying for it! As if there's anything easier in the world than just putting on a mask. Like, how fucking spoiled and entitled and weak do you have to be to think that putting on a mask is some, like, giant sacrifice or something that's hard?
I feel dizzy. My hands are kind of tingly. My heart is beating fast, so some of it's an emotional reaction, but some of it's a physical reaction.
Now, I'm no doctor, so please take this diagnosis with a grain of salt, but I think what you're experiencing is hyper-screeching withdrawals. The symptoms seem about in line with that. You see, for 2 months, you haven't been able to go out in public and yell and scream at retail workers, so your body's just been a little bit confused, and now that you're out in public again, it's getting tingles, it's getting anxious, it's just its way of responding.
I understand the virus is real, okay? I understand the virus is real.
Well, that's better than a lot of people on Facebook, so good for her there. But it's also extremely sad that there's actually people that don't think it's real, so you have to clarify that you believe in it, as if there's some type of fucking debate on whether or not it's real.
Friends, look at the numbers and tell me why everybody's living in fear. Tell me why we're putting these things on and not being able to breathe. I just want to cry.
Well, go ahead and cry. I'm not gonna arrest you for it. Let it all out. And as for why people are putting masks on and not being able to breathe, I think that's a problem exclusive only to you. I mean, this may come as a shock, but doctors work like 12-hour days with a mask on the entire time. Nurses too, so they can clearly breathe. The design's fine. No one's suffocating wearing a mask. Just because you soldiered through a brave 45 minutes while getting your gluten-free food at the Whole Foods doesn't mean that you're some expert on masks now. I'm pretty sure you were breathing just fine. I don't know how the fuck you walk around breathing if you're struggling in a mask. You just, like, wide open mouth, just suck all the air in as big as possible?
That's all I want to do is cry because you can't see people's faces. You can't make human connection. We can't hug people. We can't hold their babies.
That's kind of a weird thing to point out, right? You can't hold people's babies? Like, what does this woman do? Just go around, like, snatching babies, like, bringing them back to the stork or something? Like, that's not exactly common. You shouldn't be going up to strangers and asking to hold their babies in the first place. Now, if you're around your friends and shit, yeah, I guess not being able to hold their babies might be a common problem. I don't really know. I just feel like that's a strange one to point out. Like, you know, a lot of bad shit's come with the coronavirus, but one thing no one's really talking about, the worst thing is, we can't just hold people's babies anymore.
It doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense, and I'm not okay with it. Nothing about what we're doing is supported by the numbers that are out there. Those of you that know me, like, I am one of the most compassionate, caring people you will ever meet.
Whenever someone says something like that, I immediately doubt it. No one that's actually compassionate and caring goes around wearing that like a badge of honor. I'm so humble. In fact, I'm one of the most humble people you'll ever get to know. In fact, I probably care more about all of you people than you people even care about yourselves. That's how good of a person I am, and you should know that. And I'm just letting you know that, just because I am such a good person. You know, that doesn't really rub me the right way. I just doubt that claim. But as she said, she's not okay with it, so I think it's time we cancel the coronavirus. Let's just get rid of the coronavirus now. This lady is clearly not having a good time because of it, and since she's not okay with it, well, we need to change everything. I like this one because the lady in it walks around like a video game NPC. It's like she's playing Animal Crossing with the shovel trying to get the right slot. But instead of a shovel, she's using her phone to record for her Facebook anti-vax group, so...
So it's against the law?
It's against the law to make you wear a mask. It's against the law.
Well, if you say so. I mean, I'm not going to question her. She seems like the law. She's like the embodiment of the law. So whatever she says, yeah, you know, I'm just going to agree with.
The ADA tells them that you cannot make people wear a mask. It's not our laws at all. This is just made up by Bill Gates and them, and by you wearing that. Seriously, think about it. You're breathing out your toxic air, and you're breathing in the same air. You're making your lungs, you're killing your antibodies.
It's always just impressive how people can get to this point and be like this, to to blame Bill Gates, of all people you could have chosen. You could have done something a little cooler, like going after Elon Musk, since he's doing some like weird shit on Twitter. Why not target him? But to go after Bill Gates just seems, I don't know, underwhelming. To make him like this giant Thanos behind the coronavirus. I would have preferred if they chose a different path for their supervillain, but it is what it is. For some reason, they've chosen him. And I think the most impressive thing about this one in particular is the lady filming. She was filming because she so firmly believes that she's in the right and doesn't look crazy. And I always think that's just the wildest part. How people can be so disconnected from reality that they think that they're right and justified with their behavior that they'll go so far as to film it for their friends in their little Facebook echo chambers. I just think that's just sad and pretty wild.
If there's a cold that comes around in November, you're getting sick. You're making yourself sick. You're making... Breathe.
Yeah, you're spitting out too.
No, baby, that's not what's going to make you sick. You're alive. Go look on the package, and it will tell you. It will not protect you from COVID-19. You are hurting yourself. Don't stop being lied to. They want to kill all the Mexicans.
Do you believe in the COVID?
They want to kill all the black people. They want to kill everybody. Watch out what you're being told. You're being lied to.
It's actually really hard to keep up with the exposition here. I really don't understand at all what she's talking about or where she's going. But god damn it, she's confident in it and really fucking obnoxious.
Do you believe in it?
Do I believe with the COVID? I believe there's a virus, but it's not what they say. It's like any other virus. They have 99% cure. 99% cure. So what kind of a virus is that? We all had viruses. We all get colds. You're being lied to. Please do your due diligence. Read, do your research. Don't let the government fool you.
That's something I hear a lot from this community. Do your research. It's like flat earthers. Do real research, not like, you know, real research. Do our research. Please read our sources. Please stay on Facebook and read our bullshit. But these people are so ingrained in their beliefs that no matter what, they're never changing. Like in that Flat Earth documentary, there's multiple groups of flat earthers that proved themselves wrong multiple times and still just brush it off like, oh, we must have just done something wrong. Now, the world can't be round because we think it's flat. So all this, everything that proves it's round that we just did ourselves, well, it's wrong. We must have messed up because it's flat. That's the exact same way these people operate. No matter what, they're not going to change what they believe, which sucks because it's just objectively wrong and harmful misinformation that they share between each other. But it is what it is, and at least you get some Karens melting down in public, which is always at least fun to watch from a distance.
Be smart, please, for your sake. Because what's happening is she's hurting her antibodies in her body. She's breathing in the toxicity and the carbon monoxide that is going to make her sick. She's not getting enough breath in her lungs, which is going to cause her lungs to weaken. It's all damaging. Look it up for yourself. Go online and look it up.
I will.
Take my word. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Have a lovely day going home and then yelling at your husband.
Okay, so I need to talk to a manager because I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay, understood.
Perfect.
Just a moment.
Go ahead. Go aheve.
It's always refreshing to hear that signature catchphrase, I need to speak to a manager. It's refreshing, honestly. I just really, you can always get like a sense of joy when a very irate woman says those words because you already know what's going to follow, and it just never really gets old.
Hi. Hi, I have a medical condition that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that.
Being a loudmouthed asshole is not a medical condition that prevents a mask. In fact, it should be encouraged so that way you're not just fucking screeching. At least the mask will act like a little muffler, like a fucking silencer on James Bond's gun for your fucking yelling at the retail workers. I also decided to look into it because she publicly talks about herself in this video and puts herself out there, so I looked into it. The medical condition she has does not prevent her from wearing a mask in any way. And just for the sake of playing by her rules, I won't disclose what the medical condition is, but she talks about it constantly and just has it plastered all over her website. She's also an avid flat earther and considers herself a general truther in all things, as most of these people do.
Okay, can we shop for you?
So, what does that look like? I have private things I want to get that maybe I don't want you to
Shop
see.
for you, but I can't let you in the store without a mask.
Okay, so where's the regulations that state that?
The regulations?
Yeah.
That is company
Because you're discriminating against me now. Do you know that?
The bombshell! She said she's being discriminated against! Oh, well, now this company needs to close its doors or let her in and let her make her own rules. Now you've gone too far. To discriminate against her? Yep, now you've gone too far. You're going on her blog, mister. You're really done fucked up now.
You're discriminating against me. No, Because I have private stuff that I don't want you to see.
What kind of private stuff could you possibly be buying at a grocery store? What, are you scraping bacon grease off the grills in the back and are embarrassed about it? Are you smuggling plutonium in there or something? What could possibly be a big secret at a grocery store that would be embarrassing? All they fucking carry for the most part is food and vitamins. What, do you want people to not know that you take fish oil pills or something? I don't really get it. It's a lame fucking excuse. These people just look for reasons to stay angry, even when people are offering alternatives to kind of fit into what they're comfortable with in their lunacy. This man's going above and beyond, saying, we can shop for you, we can do this for you, do that for you, and she just comes up with the most outlandish excuses to not use that and stay angry. It's wild to me.
You can call corporate office, but I can't help you.
Okay, well, you guys can get a lawsuit. Because you can't discriminate.
I'm trying to help you, but I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
can't.
argue.
How's that helping when you're gonna do shopping for me? I'm gonna give you my bank information.
I'm doing the best I can.
How do I?
Huge kudos to this guy for staying so calm during a Category 5 Karen hurricane, because this shit is so fucking annoying. I don't know how he was able to maintain his cool.
Miss, call corporate office. I'm sorry.
Okay, I need a card. Do you have a card for them?
I sure can.
That'd be great. If anybody wants to shop here, you have to have a mask, and here is the policies.
I edited out the part where she talks about who she is and also where she is, just for the sake of not having people go harass her. But she talks about the policies, which a company is absolutely entitled to have, and pretty much everywhere requires you to wear a mask. But for some reason, these whiny children just can't put a mask on, which takes literally less than a second. It's genuinely one of the easiest things a human being can possibly do. It takes no effort, it takes no time, and it's not that big of a fucking deal. Just some fucking misbehaving children. You can't tell me what to do. I don't want to do this. I'm going to throw a fucking temper tantrum and I'm going to throw my Legos on that side of the room and you can't stop me. Fuck you. I'm putting this on Facebook.
But you're pretty chipper. You're pretty chipper. Huh? You're happy?
Why not be?
Why are you happy?
Yeah, buddy. Why are you happy when she's clearly not happy? Because she's unhappy, no one in the world is allowed to be happy. If there was a kid with an ice cream cone and a smile on their face, this woman would go over and slap that shit right out of their hands. And do you know why? It's because she's unhappy. So why the fuck is anyone else allowed to be happy? But yeah, anyway, these are the most recent Karen sightings. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more as the floodgates are starting to open. So stay tuned for more incredible Karen antics out in society. That's about it. So yeah. There's a war going on right now. A war you won't read about online, the media won't cover, only I'm brave enough to report on it and bring it straight to your ass. I'm talking about the grisly conflict between Karens and the rest of the world. A blood-filled battle of tits and ass flying all over the place, mean words, menopause, it's got it all. And let's go to the front lines to see what's happening out there right now. I figured we'd start with the most popular clip here. This lady is very upset at a woman and her child because they were at a protest, so she starts scaring the child and threatening to kill the mother. And I have to say, this lady kind of just looks like Crocker from the Fairly Odd Parents. I don't see like a chin or anything, and it looks like her ear is on her neck.
Steal my daughter. Do not. I'll fucking kill you. Okay.
Unfortunately, we're missing the introduction here. We don't have the beginning of the film, we're only coming in on the climax, which is a shame, but it is what it is. We can see Alex Jones here is trying to wrangle his wife back inside. Even he knows that she's getting out of control, threatening to kill this woman, and she's also filming it herself. I would love to see her point of view, but I don't know enough anti-vax Facebook forums to find where she posted this. But I'm sure it's a great video, no doubt. And that's always, again, like I've said before, the craziest thing to me, how someone that is so in the wrong like her, where she's threatening to murder a woman, can film it and think that she's in the right, and just so delusional that she thinks people are going to pat her on the back for the brave video.
Do you see what you did to a child? Good job. I haven't really. Get a life, get a job. You just traumatized a child for walking.
I have to say, the husband is playing some incredible defense right now. He is boxing her out like he's in the fucking NBA right now. This man is a fucking brick wall, and she is not finding her way around him. So, hats off to this dude for the incredible performance in getting his wife inside. It was like a really tedious escort mission, it seemed like, but he was able to pull it off, and the video just ends with the child crying more, which is really sad, especially because the kid says she's scared since her mom was just threatened to be killed by that sorcerer of salt. But that's Karen's in a nutshell, traumatizing kids and making the world a worse place.
Okay. Be quiet, be quiet.
Are you 35?
Look at her, look at her.
Have you paid for this slot?
Did you pay for it?
It is not booked until June fucking 1st.
Okay,
sir.
Karen.
So there is no right for you to be here.
Okay, Karen.
I am not fucking Karen.
This one's actually one of my favorites from this week. I know it's a little bit older than a week, but I only saw it this week, so it fucking counts, alright? She is very passionate about these boat slots. A very petty thing to be upset about, considering, I mean, you have a big fucking boat that you're hanging out on for the night, and you're carrying a dog around like some kind of low-budget Paris Hilton shit. So, I mean, you're clearly in a comfortable position. What is there to be so upset about? Just because 35? Which I don't even understand. What the fuck does 35 have to do with anything here, huh? Is that like one of the jokes from SpongeBob? 25.
Oh, no, okay.
Right for you to be here.
Okay. Okay.
Fucking disrespectful. Go to your own slot or...
Okay, who is this person?
Totally unnecessary that you're so fucked up.
Okay.
You can't get in your own slot.
Okay.
Now it's fucking escalating, baby. Now we're getting somewhere. Screaming and shouting, sounding like fucking Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live when he's talking about living in a van down by the river. Now we're getting somewhere.
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Pour your boat in your own fucking slot. You would have.
Okay, we got you. What else do you want?
You know what?
We're being really nice to you. They know where.
Being really nice. You screamed at my daughter.
I screamed at her.
That's right, baby. This ain't no one-on-one conflict. Player 2's coming hot. So now we have her mother involved, and that face right there says it all. She is upset. She's striking the classic pose here. This is like the Heisman pose for Karen. She's got the hand on the hip. She's pointing with the other hand. She's got the finger out, the stern face that says, I'm gonna call corporate.
Be quiet. Yeah. So who's screaming? Really?
Get the fuck away from us! You are not respecting our boundaries!
We got 6 feet here.
You're not 6 feet from ours! Oh, get away!
Okay.
Again, I want to reiterate, I don't really understand what this is even about. I don't know why she's upset, nor do I understand what 35 has to do with all of this. This is all just a very complex riddle to me, but if I had to try and piece together the lore here and explain the narrative, I would guess that the issue is Slot 35. Slot 35, as we all know, Slot 35 on this dock carries the Karen curse. And these new arrivals here on their boat didn't pay the proper fee. So now, just like in Indiana Jones, they've triggered the booby trap and it being swarmed by screaming Karens.
On Mother's Day,
Oh, yeah?
a boat.
Oh. Okay. What's the problem?
Get the fuck off of our dock.
Oh, really? Your dog? Why are you like that?
Because on Mother's
We're
Day,
being so nice to you.
Damn it, I want to know what happened on Mother's Day, but her fucking daughter keeps cutting off her story, so I'm missing out on crucial plot details. I need to know what the fuck happened on Mother's Day on this dock.
This is not your mooring. If you paid to moor your boat here, there would be no issue, sir. Yeah. Just go to your own mooring. What number? This is 35.
Really?
Just go to your own mooring.
So what's the problem with 35?
That you do not book this fucking slot. Get away!
So this is where it really started to confuse me. This has a lot of twists and turns. So it seems the issue is she doesn't think they paid for it, but how would she know? She clearly doesn't work here, or at least doesn't appear to be on duty if nothing else, so how could she possibly know whether or not this slot was paid for by them? And to go off a hunch to be screaming and shouting like this, and by the way, she does have a great scream. This sounds like the scream that was sampled in that old Skrillex song. It just seems like overkill. Like, why are you that passionate about a dock slot to a dock that you neither work at nor own?
So what if I have 35? Don't hit me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Just don't touch me. Don't touch me. So, what is the problem now?
You need to leave.
Be quiet.
Both of you.
Be quiet. Just be quiet. She's speaking.
Can you tell me what your name is?
You fucking fool, you thought it was over. You thought it was only those two characters? No. In fact, there was a raid boss the entire time, the final boss of the boat here. The fucking dude comes out here looking like a time traveler, and he's ready to go all in. We got Captain Richard in the mega mix now.
And which slip you claim Richard?
No, I wouldn't. Who are you?
My name is Richard M. Top. What is your name?
I don't give a shit about what my name is. I don't have to give my name. I don't have to give my name. Look.
I'm still debating on whether it's Captain Rick or Captain Richard. I couldn't quite hear, but they started screaming Rick when he started to go for like a fucking stage dive going after the guy. Unfortunately, he lost his sunglasses in the scuffle to try and get off the boat there. He was shuffling his feet a little too hard, and his daughter fucking slapped the sunglasses right off of his collar, so he can't be too happy about how this developed. Then she gets physical by pushing him, so I mean, it's truly turning into an all-out brawl here on Dock 35. And the screeching is reaching even new heights that I didn't even think were possible before. Her vocal cords have been trained to withstand all types of fucking banshee wailing here. She is going to a brand new degree. She's like a superhero.
Okay, alright. So now I'm gonna call the police on you. So now I'm gonna have to
Both of my daughters. Both of my girls.
No, I'm gonna call.
Unfortunately, this is where the video comes to its conclusion. An unsatisfying cliffhanger. He drops a bomb by saying, both of my daughters. So throw out the fan theory about the older woman being the younger girl's mom, because he has just revealed that they are both his daughters with like a 50-year age gap. That is crazy. And it's so upsetting that I can't see the end of the video because the guy, he stopped recording to call the police, I imagine. But which makes sense, but it really is a shame that it's not documented more.
You need to leave. You need to leave. We're not serving you. We do not serve you.
Excuse me, but you did say that she needs to go back to her country. What is that?
This is another pretty confusing one because the Karen here obviously doesn't work at this market here or isn't associated with it, yet she's trying to say who they're allowed to serve. It's not like she's in uniform or anything. I highly doubt this is the dress code for the market, a fucking zebra dress while smuggling beach balls in their ass. That probably wouldn't be encouraged.
Excuse me, this is what this whole world...
White people are not from this country. Don't serve her.
Yeah, you do not serve
Don't
her.
serve her racist ass.
You don't tell... No. Continue serving, continue serving.
You need to leave. You're not a
No,
part
no,
of
no,
this.
no, no.
You need to leave. You're not a part of this.
You're
No.
racist.
No, you do not
You
come
just
in here
told-
and use the F word and swear and call me a B-I-T-C-H.
It's pretty cute how she spells out bitch instead of saying it out loud like it's Voldemort's name. But then she goes and calls the girl a bitch. But I don't know. It's all over the place. She doesn't want to say bitch to this guy, but she'll call the other girl a bitch to her face. It's weird. It's a weird tactic that she's got going here, and it doesn't work out well for her.
I never even said
I
that
said
word.
she is, and
I
you're not
never
a part
even
of
said
it.
that word.
So
You're
you
making
get out of
stuff up
here.
now.
I know. I said
No.
she is, and that's why she's leaving. So
Okay.
you will leave too.
No.
It's always pretty crazy to me how Karens think that they're the law. Like when they say someone's leaving, they've got to fucking leave. Even though Karens are probably the least intimidating people in the world, people just laugh at you.
Where were you born, bitch? I was born in America, bitch. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country.
You're going back to Mexico.
Bitch, you better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her. Excuse me.
Hey, God, bitch, you just touched me.
Wow,
Oh my
see?
God.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Oh my God.
In my opinion.
So this is a mistake I haven't seen very many Karens make. She actually went after someone that wasn't defenseless. You see, typically when a Karen's having a public meltdown episode, she's channeling all that energy at a worker or someone that cannot fight back or else they'd lose their job or something like that. Whereas here, she's going after just another customer. Like there's no reason why she can't just get her shit slapped, which is what happened. She pushed the girl, and since she wasn't gonna be fired for slapping her, slapped the shit out of her. She deserved it. The Karen started it. She just simply forgot the main rule when it comes to Karening. You have to go after defenseless people for your meltdowns. Otherwise, you are gonna get your shit slapped. It's time I introduce you to the most powerful organization on the planet. More powerful than any government that currently exists, more aggressive than Scientology, more secretive than the Men in Black. I'm talking of the Freedom to Breathe Agency. The FTBA has existed for as long as humans have, subtly guiding our history and shaping human evolution. Kind of like Area 51, they've been nothing but a myth, a legend, talked about in hushed whispers behind dumpsters, and never really understanding the full scope of the power the FTBA OTPHJ holds until recently. The Freedom to Breathe Agency has gone into the public eye, rising to the surface to be at the forefront of justice with one simple mission: refuse to wear a mask and sue anyone that politely asks you to. The Freedom to Breathe agency is obviously started by those brain-rotted Karens that think if you put anything over your face, it's going to suffocate and kill you. So with the same mentality as children who think the Easter Bunny is leaving Easter eggs around their house, these Karens believe that our God-given right to breathe air is being stepped on. So let's go ahead and see how they're combating this.
Like you guys being challenging people on these subjects. Okay, so we are with FTBA, the Freedom to Breathe Agency. We are with the people organization, making sure that people's constitutional rights, civil and federal laws are not broken. Okay, and so you personally need to take this to your manager because you personally can be sued for this.
This is a rare sighting of one of the elites of the Freedom to Breathe agency here. This woman who looks like a methed out Paris Hilton is issuing this employee a citation letting her know that she is personally liable to be sued should she ever ask someone to wear a mask again. God forbid the FTBA be within earshot of a mask request because they will pounce on you. They will fuck you in the mouth and the ass at the same time. Because the FTBA, they don't play around. When it comes to the right to breathe air, nobody enforces it better. They're like the air mafia. Air may have started as God's creation in their eyes, but now the FTBA has become more powerful than God himself. They own the air. It's their monopoly, and they get to choose who's breathing the air and how they're breathing the air. And while they may not be an actual legitimate federal agency, that doesn't stop them from being scary as fuck. I mean, just look at that official badge she's wearing here. Whipped up in Microsoft Paint over the course of 15 laborious minutes. Like, come on. You're defenseless against these arbiters of justice. If you see one of these members walking down the street with this badge, turn around and just go the other fucking way, because you're not even worthy of breathing the same air that they are, unless they're trying to serve you a lawsuit, which you will likely deserve because you had the audacity to ask one of these post-menopausal women to put on a fucking mask, you goddamn swine.
Okay?
I'm just following the store policy
I'm telling you, you are probably paid $15 an hour or $12 an hour, okay? But you are putting yourself into a major legal liability.
It always just blows me away how these miserable, dusty, crusty old harpies just can't resist the urge to be an asshole at every possible opportunity, throwing this woman's wage in her face for no reason other than to condescend to her, even though this lady's likely never had a job and just mooches off of her husband's successful career, which is why she has so much free time to make shitty badges and bullshit lawsuits out of fucking nowhere, and yet she still feels entitled enough to shit on someone who is working for a living. It is pathetic, truly fucking sad and pathetic, and especially for the FTBA, who's trying to be like an official organization, to go do shit like this. It's fucking silly. I mean, the whole thing is fucking silly. I don't even know why I'm trying to even give them the generosity of saying trying to pursue an official organization, because they're not and they never will be, they never could be. It is actually an organization fronted by miserable old women like this. You can see her friend from the fucking 50 Shades of Grey book club is filming this entire thing, thinking that this is somehow in the right for their Facebook group, in which they do have a private Facebook group. The FTBA is just such cowardly bullshit Karens. They can't have a public Facebook group because they're just so goddamn sensitive. But they do have a website, so hats off to them there. It's a dog shit website, but at least they can almost use the internet to some capacity other than just hiding in garbage Facebook groups.
Wow. Okay?
They need to get the fuck out of here.
Alright. Okay, you guys need to be careful.
Look at how proud she is of herself. This is the most she's accomplished since she was on the high school cheer squad 50 years ago. Once again, the supermarket is safe thanks to the FTBA. If there's air, there's justice. I guarantee this woman thinks she's one of the nicest people in the world. They all do for some reason, because these delusional idiots all think that they're doing the world a favor by harassing employees at retail stores and just people in general. They think that they're doing the world a favor by just being these miserable assholes. And they just genuinely think they're in the right no matter what you say to them, no matter what you could possibly prove to them. You'll never convince them that they're anything more than just a miserable piece of shit. So, that's the sad reality of it, but the FTBA doesn't stop and start with this one woman here. Like I said, it is trying to be an organization, and they've created these fake mask exemption cards that I'm sure you've seen by now, because for some reason these were very popular. Pretty sure they were just handing them out at like local retirement homes or some shit like that. But this little hall monitor badge here does absolutely nothing for you. This would be about as useful as giving someone a Pokemon card and then saying this proves that you're exempt from wearing a face mask in public. It's a whole bunch of fucking bullshit. In fact, the Department of Justice had to come out and say, no, we didn't issue these cards, this is bullshit. And if you ask me, that should be a crime to print cards like this and claim that it's from an official entity when it's not. I think they should be completely sued and each member of the FTBA hold personally liable in each suit on an individual level, just like how this woman in the supermarket was saying to the employee. I think that would be some poetic justice. It takes one glance at this library card to realize that it's fake, but even still, it doesn't stop these fucking brainwashed idiots from using this as something real. For some reason, people are convinced this is a legitimate thing, even though it has been proven from the actual Department of Justice to be bullshit, which goes back to what I was saying, that even when you can objectively prove something is wrong, people will still believe it just for the sake of believing it, which is sad, but it is what it is. This whole thing is like some shit out of a Saturday morning cartoon, like a scam that Ed, Ed and Eddie would have used to get some jawbreakers, making fucking cards saying you're exempt from something. That is just the silliest concept, and these people are actual goddamn toddlers. I wouldn't be surprised if they got this idea from a cartoon. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to make you all aware of one of the most powerful organizations out there. So, you know, sleep in fear, sleep with one eye open, knowing that the FTBA, the Freedom to Breathe Agency, is always watching. They're everywhere and nowhere. That's it. So yeah. The world is currently experiencing record levels of Karen activity, and scientists are still baffled as to why. I truly don't get why there's been so much Karen shit going on out there right now. Maybe it really is something with Wi-Fi. Maybe 5G is causing these middle-aged women to be more prone to meltdowns and just losing their shit in public. I couldn't tell you, but it is absolutely remarkable. So I'd like to show you what a max level Karen looks like, the final boss of Karens. This is like in Power Rangers when all the Zords come together and fuse to form the Megazord, but with all the Karens coming together, fusing into the Mega Metapause. This lady is pretty notorious, in fact. There's been a lot of sightings of her. She's like Sasquatch, but without the blurry photos and a lot less cool.
Hey, listen to me. We don't play games here anymore, okay? Next time you ever talk to me like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked by my family. They're gonna fuck you up.
Look at her. She looks like an angel here, a heavenly glow shining down upon her, the Archangel of Wine. So this is a very popular video I'm sure a lot of you have seen. This was our first exposure to this wonderful woman. And one thing I'd like to point out is sometimes you can just tell by looking at someone that they're an unpleasant person to be around. This lady's dressed like she's in the witness protection program here, trying to conceal her real identity. This outfit just screams, I'm an angry old lady.
What did I do? Right. They're gonna fuck you up.
What did I do?
Because you are an asshole. Look at the whole stairs to yourself.
You had these stairs and that
Why don't you go somewhere else where you can go to a gym? This is not just for you.
Her voice is an absolute assault on the ears. The screeching is so high-pitched it's like some kind of weapon that'd be used for crowd control. She sounds like if Miss Piggy inhaled a ton of helium and then got, like, tickled. It's a truly ear-piercing screech. I don't know how anyone could stand to even be around that voice for long enough. She's like an X-Men, but like an evil X-Men, so like one of Magneto's crew. It's truly terrible to listen to. And apparently the issue is the girl was stretching on these stairs, and the old lady wanted to go down the stairs, which she still managed to do, but she didn't like the fact that she was stretching on the stairs. She just went down, so I guess... you know, she wants the stairs entirely to herself. I don't know how the fuck she walks downstairs and why someone stretching on them would be such a hindrance unless she's walking down like this, trying to take up as much space as possible. I have no idea how she could possibly have found trouble getting down there just because she was stretching on them.
Oh, Get the fuck out of this world! Get the fuck out of this state! Go back to whatever fucking Asian country you belong in.
Okay,
you
racist.
Fucking bitch! This is not your place!
In a surprise to absolutely no one, she turns out to be racist, and if you look on her chest, it looks like she's got Tony Stark's arc reactor coming out of her chest, but what it actually is a gold medal. So congratulations to her for receiving the gold medal in racism presented by the Deep South Sister Kissing Committee.
This is not your home! We do not want you here! You put that on Facebook, I hope you do, because every fucking person will beat the crap out of you from here on out.
These are the people that use Facebook. Facebook is a fucking curse. I guarantee she thinks the only website on the internet is Facebook. It's just the only place she goes. It's where she gets all of her fucking garbage. It's truly a terrible place. But I don't even understand her delusional logic. Like, I hope you put this on Facebook because people beat the shit out of you. Why? I don't understand. She hasn't even like said a word, so her just filming her meltdown is somehow gonna get the filmer beat up. I think Meemaw's been hitting the sauce a little too hard. She's living in a fantasy world. I just can't understand the logic. Hey, look at this video of an old woman melting down. Let's beat up the person that filmed it. Like, even this lady's inbred family would probably be on the side of the girl filming this, like, yeah, Grandma was looking like a real piece of shit on this one.
Don't you ever say, oh Jesus, to me when I want to use the stairs, you little bitch!
There's other stairs.
You are a sick, fucking, ignorant teenager.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking what, middle-aged woman? Who wears black in California sun? Who the fuck wears black? Are you an idiot? You wear black in California sun? Seriously?
Now, I'm no expert on the California sun, but I'm gonna wager a guess and say it's not too different from just the normal sun. I'm pretty sure, and take this with a grain of salt, wearing black in the sun is probably okay. But this isn't the end of this lady. This was only our first encounter, the first phase of the boss battle. In fact, this outrageous octogenarian walked away in this video to go to her car in a nearby parking lot where she was filmed again being loud, yelling, and racist. So she was really just on a spree this day. She was speedrunning racism.
Great. Did you just make a racist comment?
You know what? I am not a racist person.
You just made a
But you know
racist
what?
comment.
You need to go home.
That's right, baby. The Princess of Piss is back, and this time in HD. She's up close and in your ass. Experience the highly anticipated sequel to The Meltdown on the Stairs. New York Times is giving this one 2 thumbs way up.
I am from here.
Look it. Go home.
I am here from here.
Go home. I don't care about your Facebook or your video.
Oh, okay. You're
Do you
making
know
a
how
racist
many
comment
people
right
can't
now?
stand you being here?
Great.
You play games. We don't play games.
Oh, what kind of game are you playing?
I play games where you get fucked to death.
That sounds like a very aggressive game. I consider myself an elite gamer, and not even I would play a game like that. Now, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice that she said this exact same thing to the girl, minus the getting fucked to death part. She left that part of the game out, but she did say to the girl on the stairs, we don't play games. So game time for this lady is over, kaput. She has put the kibosh on game time. She doesn't like games anymore. She quit. You know, she said, Bethesda's taken my money one too many times for garbage products. I'm done playing games. Now, I'm fucking to death or something. It's hard to say, but she clearly liked games, but she doesn't like games anymore, so now she keeps bringing up games.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Let me take your card. Let me put your number plate too.
You get away
Great.
from me.
So this lady.
You are going to go to real jail now.
I cut out the part where he's showing her license plate, but she was saying she's gonna call the police on him now. I can't imagine what for, but this lady just hates Asian people. So I can't even imagine what this fucking police phone call she's planning is going to even consist of. Yes ma'am, what seems to be the emergency? Yeah, this guy's Asian? What do you mean, go fuck myself?
Well, great, you are.
Kind of man.
I think you're going.
You understand me, kind of man? You understand me, kind of man?
Respect.
Respect.
Respect people.
Respect.
Lady.
I can't understand your language in
Respect,
China, man.
lady.
Respect? Then you move your car. You're
There you
way
go.
too close. Get away from me.
There you go. You don't even know how to park the car.
Yeah, I forgot, can't cut out the license plate here, but I definitely need to show you what this is about. So she's super mad because his car is close to hers because she can't fucking park her car. It's fucking terrible parking job. I don't know if she's drunk driving or just too old to be behind the wheel of a vehicle, but this shit is deplorable. And he's not even that close to her car at all. She just really wanted an excuse to be racist again. She hadn't had her fill from like an hour before this. It's crazy. It's hard to even imagine an old lady as unlikable as she is. Just a giant asshole.
You don't even know. There you go.
Do you know who my family is? Do you know who your family is? Go home to your family.
Here she goes again, mentioning her family. She's speaking like an affluent teen in high school who's bragging about daddy's riches. She's treating it like it's some Game of Thrones shit where her family's gonna come out of nowhere riding on horseback to save her from nothing. I mean, she's not like in anything. She just creates her own problems and embarrasses herself. She's just a big piece of shit.
This is from your government.
Respect,
Go home.
lady.
Go home.
Get
This is
educated
from my
and
government.
respect.
This is from my government.
Get
Go home. You're getting
educated
fucked.
and
you are so
respect.
Fucked. You're gonna get fucked. Your
Get
kids are gonna get fucked.
respect.
Yeah, I think Grandma's been reading too much 50 Shades of Grey. She just talks about everyone getting fucked, apparently. It's contaminated her.
This is my
Get
country.
in respect, lady.
This is my
Did you
country,
finish
and
college?
This is from my government.
Did you finish
Go
college?
Home.
Did you finish
Put
college?
that on your Facebook.
Did you?
You know what?
Did you?
You are nothing. What did you say?
You're nothing.
I said,
Exactly.
what?
You're nothing right there.
What?
Lady, get educated and respect.
Little boyfriend.
That's where the video ends, unfortunately. It seems like it continued, but he probably just got bored of listening to her, like, regress into baby form. Like, her intelligence was literally getting shit out of her body. Like, every pore was just losing intelligence. She just started forgetting how to speak. It just got rough. So I understand why he probably stopped recording, and unfortunately this is where the saga of this old woman comes to a close, but what an exciting one it was. A very, very impressive Karen meltdown and racist rant. It's fucking wild stuff. But we're not done yet. In fact, I got a little surprise for you. A bonus Karen coming in hot.
Property? Hi, I'm asking you if this is your property.
Why are you asking?
Because it's private property. Because it's private property, sir.
This is some shit straight out of a horror movie. This is a haunted Karen. If Karens were Pokemon, this would be a ghost type. This shit is truly terrifying. Just like the pan up to her weird, smiling, odd fucking... It was unnerving is the right word for this situation here.
You're defacing private property, or is this your building? You're free to express your opinions, but not on people's property.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Just respectfully.
Sure.
So we're just saying, absolutely, your signs and everything, and that's good. This is not the way to do it.
Okay.
It's private property.
Every time the camera panned to that Redditor dude off to the side there and then back to the lady, I expected her to be a little bit closer to the camera, like right out of those mannequin scares where the mannequin moves when the character stops looking at it. That's what I was expecting, but unfortunately she's keeping her distance here and still just kind of frightening people from a little ways away.
If I did live here and it was my property, this would be absolutely fine. And you don't know if I live here or if this is my property.
We actually do know. That's why we're asking.
Oh, really? Because you live here, right? You said so.
Because we know the person who does live here.
Oh, okay. Then I suggest you call him or call the police. Or because you're accusing me of a crime, correct?
He's beginning to anger the Karen spirit here. I'll be honest, it's kind of boring after this point because it's just idle conversation here. It's not too great and then they eventually walk away. I just thought this one was especially odd just considering the way it was filmed. It really does feel like it's one of those, Blair Witch type deals here, the way that it's executed. So just thought that'd be a nice little fun bonus Karen round to have in here. It's 5:45 a.m. I couldn't sleep and I figured a lullaby was in order, and what's more relaxing than listening to the screeching and screaming of some wild Karens. Just wonderful voices. The 30 years worth of chain smoking and air duster huffing has left them with these divine pipes that are just a true joy to behold, really soothing on the ears. It's like listening to an angel get hit by a dump truck over and over again.
You don't need a mask. This is an American Disability Act because I am hard of hearing.
The universe is infinitely expanding every second of every day, and I think the reason why it keeps expanding is because it wants to get as far away from this fucking planet as possible because it's embarrassed by people like this. She says she can't wear a mask due to being hard of hearing. How the fuck does that make any sense? How does being hard of hearing make it so you can't wear a mask? That's like me saying I can't wear a seatbelt because I get hemorrhoids from time to time.
And I have a right
Robert?
to speak my mind, and I have a right to see your lips because you do not, under any circumstances, violate.
Y'all should call the police.
I paid you. Give me my pizza, and we'll go.
Now, if that's not a motivational speech that'll have you throwing your fists in the air, then I don't know what is. Her speech right there is up there with the greats, like the JFK choose to go to the moon speech. This is one that history will remember. It sounds like a middle schooler giving a class presentation on a topic they didn't research, so they're just up there winging it. This is a violation of my pizza. Please?
You need to back the fuck away from me, lady.
You know what?
What, Karen? What, Karen?
I don't give a fuck. Because I have a right to my pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. I almost forgot about this one in the Constitution. One of the most powerful amendments. Thou shalt not be declined a slice of pizza. It sounds more like one of the 10 Commandments, actually. It probably is. Moses just forgot to carry the 11th commandment down the mountain, so he just left that tablet up there, but it was one of the most important ones. God was like, hey, this is a big one. Everyone's entitled to some pizza, alright? You fucking understand?
I have a right to get my order, and I have a right...
If you get any closer to me, you're going to have a right on that floor.
And if you you have the right to refuse service to any person for any reason. No, you don't. Yes, we do. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Lady.
I like how this woman's just tossing out 1,000 different rights all willy-nilly. I have the right to a pizza. I have the right to make an order. I have the right to an attorney. I have the right to stick a vibrator up my asshole while reading 50 Shades of Grey. And then when the business says, well, we have rights too, she's like, wait a minute, that's illegal. No, you can't do that. No, you don't have any rights. I'm the only one that gets to choose who has rights. The only rights that exist are the ones that I think exist. Everyone's so goddamn entitled. Everyone likes to think that they're so special, that Santa Claus visits them and only them once a year because they're just so good, that their own personal beliefs and their own personal rights overwrite those of others. It's just the selfishness is sickening.
I'll tell you what, if you continue with what you're telling me, I will have the right to refuse service to any person. Are you not have a medical disability? No, you do not. Because I have a medical disability. Show me the paperwork. I don't care.
Unfortunately, she got cut off, but you already know she was going to threaten to sue them. She got the finger out. When you bring the finger out, this says one of two things. A, I'm coming to sue you, or B, bend over because I'm putting this in your butthole. One thing I've been thinking about recently is the majority of these Karens, they have a family. Like, not just a dumb fucking husband that hasn't had an erection for 30 years, but they have kids. How do those kids feel, I wonder? You know, to be the son or daughter of someone like this. Do you think that they're like that as well? I don't know. It's something that keeps me awake at night. Like, is their stupidity rubbing off on their kids? Or are the kids rising above the challenge? Like a phoenix rising from the ashes of Karens. It's just something that I think about quite a bit. And I guarantee she has like 9 kids, 10 kids. People this fucking dumb always do.
I don't give a shit. Walk out of my store. Do you know the law? And do you know the law on nipple? Do you? I paid for it. What is your name?
What do you mean you don't need to release your name? If you paid for the pizza online, you absolutely should tell them your name. Otherwise, anyone could just walk in and take your pizza. I mean, they would have hell to pay if they took this woman's pizza. There would be an unholy storm. 7 plagues would fall upon that person that stole this goblin's pizza. But let's not even go down that fantasy, because that just wouldn't happen. People would know better. They'd know it's her pizza. They'd fucking feel that spiritual pressure, like, on the pizza. But, I mean, why is she so afraid to just say, hey, this is my name, I ordered that pizza, and it'd probably just get taken care of right then and there. She waits in her car, they just bring that shit out. Like, it's pretty simple. But they like to make this big song and dance out of it, and make them, like, this whole big spectacle about how great and right they are, and how everyone else is wrong. And I'm so tired of these people talking about laws. It's not a law, it's not a law, it's not a law. As if that fucking matters. Incest is against the law, but it doesn't stop them. These people are the product of 10 generations worth of inbreeding. So it's not like even if it was a law, they'd all of a sudden respect it and start wearing a mask. They still just wouldn't do it.
You see how people are. Here you got another Karen.
This guy's absolutely right. Here we have another Karen. I really wish the lady behind the counter just slapped her with the pizza. Okay, you want your pizza? What was that? Double cheese? And then turn it into like a WWE show. Alright, you want your fucking 2 slices of pizza, huh? And slams them together like Stone Cold's beers and just drinks the grease right in front of her. Then throws the remnants at her. That sounds reasonable. If you don't have a mask and you order pizza online, wait in your car and we'll bring it to you. Now, how does the enraged Karen, whose watering hole has just been shit in by not being able to get this pizza, how does she respond to something so reasonable? You can see for one brief second, in this Karen's rotted mind, she was like, wow, that just made a lot of sense. But I've committed so hard, I have to keep going. No, give me it right now. Fuck the car. What's a car? I came here on a fucking wagon like the Flintstones. Look at me. Just give me the fucking pizza right now.
I'm just waiting on my pizza. Huh? Huh? Yes. Yes.
Defeated and hungry, this pizza Karen predator leaves the hunting ground, recognizing there will be no prey for her today, no pizza for her to feast upon, so she heads back to the swamp. Or at least that's what you think, but we haven't even met Mr. Pizza Karen yet.
I have a First Amendment right, and I am doing my First Amendment right. You want to hide behind it? You hide behind it. Show me the law, not a statement. You show me the law that says I have to. Show me the law.
That's a mic drop right there, ladies and gentlemen. He fucking got us. When I first saw this, I thought this was a celebrity appearance, a little celebrity cameo from Tom Arnold. This guy looks a lot like Tom Arnold if he was drunk driving a Dodge pickup truck or whatever the fuck he's driving. I don't think it's Tom Arnold. The guy, I mean, I guess it could be, but it's probably not. Either way, Pizza Karen really came out here, put on quite the show, and unfortunately it didn't pan out for her. She didn't get the pizza, so she probably took that bad attitude to Domino's or some shit. So I feel bad for everyone who worked in the pizza industry within a 10-mile radius of that spot on that day, because it was like a fucking apocalypse with the Pizza Karen on the prowl. But anyway, that's about it. So yeah. Karens have become such an incredible nuisance to society that an actual law has been passed addressing some of the shit Karens do, and it's actually just called Karen. It's about people that are making racially charged fake police phone calls. It's pretty fucking wild just how insane this surge in Karen activity has been. This is something on like a biblical scale, something that you'd read about in like a history textbook of some kind of plague that swept across the world at some point, and we're living through it right now. And I think all of us just think every Karen is a big dumb fucking idiot with this incredible mistrust of anything scientifically accurate or anything that comes from a position of authority. Like if scientists came out tomorrow and said, hey, just want to remind everyone the air is safe to breathe and good for you, these Karens and Facebook anti-vax moms would then start questioning whether or not it's safe to breathe air. Like, oh fuck, they must have poisoned the air. Oh my god, I knew it all along. Oxygen is the devil. Wake up, you sheep, this is the truth. We need to start trying to live underwater. And then they'd all like drown themselves in their own fucking bathtub or something to escape the evil oxygen that the government has, put out into the world or some shit. It's just been absolutely wild stuff. But I actually came across an extremely intelligent Karen, a self-proclaimed genius musician Karen, and I think it'd be fun to take a look at what a smart Karen might look like. But before we do that, I'd like to share with you a very rare male Karen.
6 feet away from you. You're harassing me. I'm not harassing you.
You're
coming close to me. You're coming close to me.
Back off! Threaten me again! Back the fuck up, put your fucking phone down!
This delightful dickhead right here is Daniel, and he was an insurance salesman until this video came out, and he got fired in around 8 or 9 hours after this video went viral. Daniel fucking speed ran unemployment, a very impressive any percent route there executed by Daniel. You can say a lot of shit about Daniel, but you absolutely cannot call into question his ability to strike a mean power stance. I love that shit. It looks like he's a member of the Ginyu Force, getting ready to get in position to strike up their pose. I mean, what kind of fucking power stance is this? It's like an action figure that's a little too stiff, like the joints don't move around correctly. Or like a video game NPC with like a shitty walk animation. Now I'd like to share with everyone why he shouted, "I feel threatened." It's a law in Florida, and this happened in Florida, where if you exclaim that you feel threatened, you can pretty much do whatever you want to the person who's threatening you. You can literally kill that person and be deemed self-defense because you said you felt threatened. It's like an actual fucking cheat code you can use. Like, oh, I feel threatened, and then you fucking torture somebody, and Florida would be like, well, he did say he feels threatened, so it's all good. It's fucking silly. I've actually seen this happen in the real world before. I was at a bar, and I don't know what was going on between these two dudes, but one of them shouted, "I feel threatened," verbatim, because that's like the fucking code word. He shouted that, and then Goldberg speared a man into this fucking support beam that was holding up this, I don't know, some shit to stop the rain. It wasn't raining, but there's like this little covering over top of one of the bars, and he speared him into that shit and fucking broke that fucking support beam. And all because he said, "I feel threatened," which gives him the legal right to do some shit like that. At least that's how I understand it, because I've seen it happen, and this dude doing that, it seems to me like he wanted to at least cover his bases if he wanted to get physical with this guy, because Florida has some stupid fucking laws like that.
Equal rights, be courteous. Very important to understand people's frustration.
Good.
This will exempt you. This will exempt you from wearing a mask.
You're right. That's okay.
Have a good day.
Now this video here comes from a man named Brian Tao, who was biking through an anti-mask rally, and he gets a little more than he bargained for here. He bites off a little more than he can chew with this lady you're about to see enter the scene. You're getting a little sneak peek of her right here, and you're about to see her in full force. He ripped up the little brochure, and now he's summoned a demon.
If somebody being rude to you, the only thing you say to them, have a good day.
Have a good day.
If somebody being rude to you, you
That's
just
okay.
tell them,
Those are the people that walk the Jews into the gas
stay
station.
healthy and have a
Those are
good
the
day.
same people that walk the Jews.
Stay healthy and have a good day.
I said you're the same kind of people that walk the Jews right into the gas tank.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I think coronavirus might be the least of humanity's concerns when people like this continue to reproduce and instill these beliefs in their children, and then those kids grow up to be this fucking disgusting clone of their parents that believe this abhorrent shit.
Got you on video.
Good. Have me on video.
And your
Because
name then?
That's what my name is Kellyanne Wolf. I'll give you my name.
Okay, you have a business card?
No, I don't have a business card. And I don't need to
Do
provide
you have
you one.
Instagram? Do you have Instagram? Do you have Facebook?
I'm all over the place. I'm a musician and a very popular one. So it'll be very easy for you to find me.
To be so confident in your stinky horseshit beliefs to put your actual name and face on it in a video where you look like a total asshole is so baffling to me. But she really wanted her name out there, so I decided to look into it. She claimed she's a very popular musician, and it'd be easy to find her, and it was easy to find her because there's a lot of people that are making fun of her. Her Facebook page has 50 likes on it. Her YouTube channel had 15 subs, but when I went back an hour or two ago, it was up to 40 subs, so she's a musician on the rise. I have no doubt she'll be charting in Billboard pretty soon here with some of the bangers that she's produced. Let's go ahead and take a listen to one, and maybe she could be the next Ariana Grande or the next Taylor Swift. She could be a huge star in the making.
He said he loved me. Oh, said he'd stay.
It reminds me of music you'd hear in SpongeBob, like if SpongeBob started like a shitty pop country band or something, as kind of a show joke, not like an actual musician's career, but to each their own. I do have to say the instrumentals I think are actually ripped from the Ed, Edd n Eddy episode where Double D's playing that weird fucking instrument on the back of a boat where Ed's like propelling them with his feet, if anyone remembers that. It reminds me of that instrument, whatever the fuck that was. It's a weird genre, but who knows, perhaps this is the next big genre to pop off. This could be like the new dubstep for the country community. Couldn't tell you.
You are anybody who is going to commit to this kind of civil obedience is the same kind of people that believe their government when they walk the Jews into the gas tank. That's what I said. So you can quote me.
Good.
I will never not be amazed at the people that are claiming this civil obedience is some kind of disease and we're all just puppets of the government, when every single one of them practices the same civil obedience, but it doesn't apply to them. This lady is, by definition, conforming to what the government says she has to do, which is wearing clothes in public. Whether or not it's a choice she makes on her own doesn't matter. The government is telling her to do it and she's complying. But for some reason, asking people to wear a mask during a fucking pandemic is a little too far for these goddamn idiots that think putting something over your mouth instantly kills you, suffocates you, smothers you. It's just unbelievable to me how dumb people are these days. People only have an issue when something is new. If it's something that's been around since they were young, they don't care, even though it's the exact same fucking thing. You have to wear clothes in public. They don't get upset about that. I don't see a lot of these anti-maskers going around naked delivering their message about why you shouldn't listen to the government. Why is that? Why is it only the mask that you take an issue with when it's encouraged to wear one for the safety of everybody else? No one claims a mask is 100% effective, but it is proven to at least help. Why wouldn't you want to mitigate some of the risk? Well, it's because these fucking people have this insane desire to be unique, special, and smart when they're the dumbest fucking people in the world who are just clones of each other, just actual NPCs repeating the same goddamn script. They're the actual sheep. They just follow blindly whatever they see online, and they can't recognize the hypocrisy of criticizing people for following the government's instructions when they literally live their entire lives following the government's instructions. They just follow older rules instead of some newer ones that are encouraged.
By the way, I've got 13 degrees in psychology. I'm a member of Penguinz0, and I have a master's in political science.
13 degrees in psychology. This woman is collecting psychology degrees like Pokemon cards out here. Is there even 13 branches of psychology? Like shit. She must really have some degrees in some obscure ones like fucking video game addiction psychology. The psychology behind wanting to touch your wiener more than 2 times a day, like some real specific ones. And then a fucking member of Mensa. You know how you can immediately know someone's not in any way associated with Mensa? Is when they're telling you that they're associated with Mensa.
How much did you pay for those degrees?
It's like this to me. Yeah, that's fine. He'll never be a smart.
What's that?
Do you really believe that helps you?
Oh yeah, it does.
Wearing that shows how much intelligence you actually have, because it doesn't.
So, okay.
Super soccer moms write about one thing. Wearing a mask does demonstrate just how much intelligence you have. It shows you have at least a very basic level of intelligence, like the most basic common sense level of intelligence possible. You can identify everyone who's a fucking idiot in public by whether or not they're wearing a mask. If they're not wearing a mask, they're pretty fucking dumb. If they are, well, they're at least kind of in the right ballpark when it comes to just basic understanding of the most general concepts.
Okay, I asked someone else here. Come here. I want to ask you something. So, there are 2 things here.
2010.
What's that?
This is a pandemic from 2010.
Okay, so why don't you think the masks work?
Fake.
Why don't you think the masks work?
They don't work.
But why? Why?
They medically don't work.
Why?
They cannot keep you from getting a virus.
It's actually like arguing with children. Well, why doesn't it work? Well, because it doesn't. No, but why doesn't it work? Well, because it medically doesn't. Yeah, but why? It doesn't. It's so fucking infuriating. I don't know how Brian can even keep his cool with that kind of conversation happening.
So you don't believe this mask will stop a virus particle?
No, I'll tell you why. A virus is 1,000 times smaller than a bacteria. A virus will not stop a virus.
Okay, so you also believe,
all these top doctors,
but you also believe that it stops
an
an oxygen molecule?
Then you can take away your attitude, and I'll have to.
I don't have an attitude, I'm just asking you.
You're trying to ridicule me from the get-go.
So Brian makes a point to try and tell these people that their argument is a load of bullshit. They believe that the virus escapes through the mask, so the mask is totally useless, and meanwhile oxygen can't get into the mask, so the people wearing a mask can't breathe and they're getting sick due to lack of oxygen, which makes no fucking sense because oxygen is significantly smaller than a virus. I think it's 100 or 1,000 times smaller than a virus, so their argument just doesn't work. If the virus is getting through the mask, it'd be impossible for oxygen not to get into the mask considering it's so much smaller, and the fact that the virus is so much larger than oxygen means the mask at least helps the virus not get out. I don't even know why he bothers fucking trying to explain it to these people. I don't even know why I'm going into detail because it's fucking common sense really. But it's not that these people don't believe it. It's that they don't want to believe it, so they've convinced themselves the science is all wrong and the science is only right when it's applied on Facebook. It's just a matter of people refusing to accept the truth because they want to believe something else.
Yes. So you probably, I don't think you understand.
If this is what a 195 IQ looks like, then there must be something really fucking wrong with the tests that are administered. But anyway, we've at least seen what it looks like when a Karen has a genius level intellect. In fact, one of the highest recorded intellects of all time. 195 is no joke, and we can really see it in full display here. Just really all the neurons firing there, all kinds of incredible arguments and whatever. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah.